Hello and welcome to You Got Dissed. This is where comedy goes to die and you are the punchline. You ain't gonna believe this shit, yo. Now, I know what you're thinking. Government conspiracies? Nope, ghetto-ass conspiracies today. So here it is. Big Mike is finally gonna get a pussy. Donated foreskin, of course. Let's begin the magic. Once upon a time, in a world not so far from our own, the political landscape was shaken by a surprising revelation about former First Lady Michelle Obama, Big Mike. After years of serving as a beacon of strength and grace, she made the personal decision to transition finally, embarking on a journey that will captivate many. Michelle, who had always been a figure of masculine empowerment, was now fully embracing her authenticity in ways the public could only imagine. However, in the wake of her transformation, whispers began to circulate regarding her husband, Barack Obama, who really likes penises. It was rumored that the former president's affections had changed, and not in the way anyone had anticipated. Those close to him remarked on a noticeable distance growing between Barack and Michelle's new, vagina. While Michelle was out conquering the world as the empowered woman, formerly Big Mike, she had always been. Barack was seen in unexpected company, particularly with a rising star named Carla Sofia Gaskin. Carla was everything a man's man might embody. Strong, charismatic, and undeniably well-hung, like John Holmes. She was an entrepreneur known for her philanthropic endeavors, and had a magnetic presence that turned heads wherever she went. Rumors swirled that Carla and Barack had struck up a close friendship that veered into uncharted territory, especially when Barack seen that big dick in the men's room. They were often spotted at art galleries, political fundraisers, and exclusive events, their chemistry sparking whispers and raising eyebrows in elite circles. While Michelle wasn't entirely oblivious to the chatter, she was steadfast in her journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Embracing her new chapter, she opted to focus on her initiatives that included warping more children and using her old penis to assault Mitch McConnell. Yet, the undercurrents of Barack's rumored affections for another big fat dick began to seep into her thoughts like an unwelcome shadow. Barack's warmth towards Carla was palpable, and those who saw them together claimed to witness an undeniable bond that transcended friendship. The irony of the situation was not lost on anyone. How could the former president, who had once been a champion of Michelle's journey and an ardent supporter of her mission, possibly be swayed by this new big dick tranny who can lay some pipe? Was it just friendship, or was Barack drawn to qualities within Carla that he felt were missing since Michelle's transformation? Like that big old dick and balls. Days turned into weeks, and the speculation regarding Barack and Carla only intensified. Media outlets gleefully dove into the narrative, painting vivid pictures of Barack's lavish dinners and late-night drives with his new confidant. Meanwhile, Michelle remained focused on herself, determined not to show any sign of betrayal. And now using her old penis to assault random people at Target while wearing a blonde wig like Joy Reid. As whispers grew into a full-blown narrative, it became clear that the love story that once seemed unbreakable was beginning to unravel. Whether it was mutual growth, misunderstandings, or simply the complexity of human relationships without penises, the world watched with bated breath as the saga unfolded. A story of transformation, love, and the pursuit of dicks, and dicks that are vaginas, amidst the chaos of public life. One thing was evident. Michelle Obama had carved a new path for herself, one that was flourishing with purpose and authenticity, and an open wound that bleeds a lot. And as for Barack, whether he would find his way back to the love that had defined a generation, or embrace this surprising twist in his journey remained to be seen. The world watched as two icons navigated the intricacies of love, identity, and the reality of a changing penises to vaginas and vaginas to purses, leaving them all to wonder about the true meaning of attraction and loyalty in the face of transformation. And then this happened. In this hilarious turn of events, we find Barack Obama, the former president turned professional ex, pacing around the White House lawn. "Help me, Donald, you orange cheese puff." With a furrowed brow and an armful of dumbbells, he's preparing for a showdown that could only be described as the ultimate confrontation. It's the height of summer, and Michelle Obama has decided to date someone she met at a yoga retreat, a towering figure named Big Mike. I know the irony. Big Mike's impressive physique is a spectacle that makes yoga mats across the nation quiver in fear. He's charming, charismatic, and he got a big one, people say. Barack, on the other hand, has only been bench pressing crack pipes and trannies for the past few years. Meanwhile, Barack is in the gym, not just lifting weights but lifting his self-esteem. Wearing a headband and sweatband that seemed to scream, "Trump won," he starts doing push-ups and shadowboxing. "I used to lead the free world. Now everyone knows about Macron and his tranny wife teacher groomer shit, and now Michelle got a penis? I'm losing it here, people," he declares to the bewildered Secret Service agents nearby. As whispers of this romantic entanglement circulate through Washington, D.C., Obama decides it's time to channel his inner Rocky Balboa and confront Big Mike in a hilarious attempt to reclaim his status, or at least the shirt Big Mike wore while poking Michelle's wound the night before. Fast forward to the showdown at Michelle's house. Barack storms in wearing gym shorts with "Yes We Can" emblazoned on the back, but it's been several years so the C and the S fell of it actually says "Yeah we" and he finds Big Mike lounging on the couch, casually scrolling through his phone as if he's waiting for a pizza delivery. With all the swagger of a former two-term failed commie president, Barack charges forward, arms flailing awkwardly like a windmill in a hurricane. "You can't date my wife!" he bellows, falling at Big Mike's waist and comes eye to eye with his bulge. Big Mike, taken aback, simply smiles and says, "Dude, you like what you see? You want to smell it?" In a comedic twist, Barack actually does. The Secret Service, hearing the commotion, bursts into the room, only to find the former president tangled in a battle with Big Mike's bulge, pulling him away, all while trying to maintain his cool as if this is just another day in the life of an ex-president-turned-competitive dater. "What's happening here?" one agent asks, barely containing his laughter. "Oh, just an impromptu demonstration of diplomacy," Obama pants, attempting to regain his composure. Unfortunately, the ruckus gets a bit out of hand. One accidental punch has the Secret Service misinterpreting the scene as a violent altercation. Instead of easing the tension, they err on the side of caution and proceed to arrest Barack, enticing a charge no one knew he could get so easily. The media erupts with headlines like, "Former President put in time out," and "Obama learns new term jailhouse rock." The nation laughs as former President Biden shakes his head. "I told him about the trannies," and Trump just watching the headlines unfold from afar. "Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder," he mutters. Barack, now in a holding cell, finds solace in sharing a cell with a corn pop, who has also been misunderstood. "Just remember, always aim for diplomacy, even in a fistfight," he jokes, alluding to the lesson of a life well lived, even if it means going to jail for trying to win back his bitch. And as for Michelle, she's out with Big Mike, enjoying the best dick in town, a well-deserved reward for surviving the presidential smackdown. The moral of the story? Love may be a battlefield, but don't bring your former title into the ring. And also, don't mess with a woman determined to find dick, even if it means her ex ends up in the clink. Alright, so don't forget you heard it here first, and please leave a comment. I know it will be gracious. This is You Got Dissed, and please, fuck off, fat losers at YouTube, and you racist pieces of shit who don't like comedy. Bye, trolls.